So I already made a past video about the 737 MAX 8, so today's video will be about the A321neo. Neo, which stands for New Engine Option for those of you who didn't know. I only have two here in my collection. As you can see, I found it a tad hard to find this model in person, but I'm at least very happy that I have a Delta variant. Now, without further ado, let's get started with the video. I'm going to start off with Delta model. The registration number on this aircraft is N501DA. This aircraft is equipped with the world famous, for the distinct green ring around the engine, Pratt & Whitney P1133 engines, one of several options made available by Airbus. This mode comes with shark fin antennas, as you can see, though it is missing one right here. There should be one right here in the middle part. There's one in the front. And it also comes with a very large Wi-Fi box in the rear. Delivery on the Delta planes is very simple, yet iconic, with the Delta logo being displayed on both sides of the aircraft. Here it is on this side with the SkyTeam logo near the door, and of course on the other side. And another thing to note is the distinct design of the cockpit windows that Airbus uses, which I believe look pretty darn unique. But I gotta say though, my favorite part of this livery has to be the bottom of the plane, which features the Delta logo with this splash of blue. Overall, just a very cool model. The second A321neo model that I own is this, the Iberia Express jet, with a registration number of ECNGP. Now I've noticed that here on YouTube, if a model is not an American Airlines or Delta or United plane, there's barely any coverage on that model. So today it's time that this Iberia Express gets some love. This model comes equipped with the CFMI LEAP 1A32 engines, which also do not come with the distinct green ring around the fans for this model. I don't know why. I believe they do in person. That doesn't really matter though. As simple as this livery is, unique details are included with it. Like, if you look closely, and if it can focus, it's gonna go a little grainy because my iPhone is weird. Here on the shark fin, it says iberiaexpress.com. And then, of course, you get your Iberia Express logos on the engines too, which that you can see from here. Now, the difference between this model and the Delta model is the placement of the Wi-Fi box, with this model having a smaller Wi-Fi box in the center of the aircraft. It should be there, but it's not. In the box, you can clearly see that it's supposed to be right there. Looks like it probably fell off here, but it's okay, whatever. We don't really flame them for that. And of course, you get another thing, which is your distinct Iberia Express logo with the One World logo instead of the SkyTeam logo on the doors, because Iberia is part of SkyTeam. One World, not SkyTeam. And other than that, I gotta say, my favorite part of this plane has to be the rear. I really like the Iberia logo, how simple it was compared to their old logo, how we used to say IB. Now there's just a splash of red, white, and yellow. So yeah, it's a very nice plane. With, of course, your Airbus distinct windows. And I feel like the landing gear is very, very well for scale. So honestly, good job on this model Gemini jets, especially since it's an Iberia Express. So the A321neo started service with Virgin America. Its greatest selling point is its fuel efficiency. This aircraft terrified Boeing, which prompted them to release MAX variants of the 737, a move we all know today as a rushed project, with many unfortunate consequences. The A321neo's range is simply incredible, up to 4,000 nautical miles of range. The primary users of this aircraft is American Airlines, China Southern, and other European airlines. Now, this was a somewhat controversial mode when it first released. It features several issues such as broken wings and inaccurate nose modes. Discrepancy, I don't really care much for. What I look for is detail in the paints and assembled components in the model. Whether an engine is too big or too small is not something I nitpick because, well, why do that? Gemini just is doing us a favor in making models like these, especially in a scale like these, so why try to flame that? Me saying this isn't absolving them of their sins. I admit I get super angry when my models come broken and their prices have come up. I used to, well, this one was a model that came out in 2020 And I got it at Greyland Station, and he luckily doesn't price things based on how he wants to price them. He prices them based on what Gemini just wants. This cost 38. This one I had to get through Flyman Models, and yeah, he also prices them with Gemini just pricing, but this went up to 45. So that just proves how pricey they get. So, you know, um, I admit I get super angry, like I said, when models come broken, but oh well, just grab super glue and get gluing is what I always do. And we all know they have up their quality control and molds lately, and these models are an example of that. And other than that, I'm barely noticing on the video that the noses do look distinctly unique. Um, this one looks like it has more of a curve near the windows, and this one doesn't. When I mean the windows, I'm talking about the front cockpit windows. But other than that, they're very good models. I love the scale, and me personally, I gotta say it, the A321neo is my favorite model produced by Gemini Jets. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones, but doesn't has to be hands down my favorite one. And I look forward to buying more of these. There's not many, and like I said, they are hard to find, but I want to at least see if I can buy an American Airlines A321neo and maybe a United Airlines 321neo and maybe a Spirit, because honestly, my favorite part about the A321neo models is the fact that they come with the green fans. So, I'm sorry, my phone keeps doing that. How it just zooms in like that. But other than that, that was my showcase of the Gemini Jets Airbus A321neo mode. Hope you guys enjoy and have a good day.